this is Z-Trip, and I'm on Live from the Underground.
So how do you feel about the recent popularity, the re-emergence of the popularity of DJing has been lately?
I'm stoked on it. You know, anything that shines a light on us as DJs is great. And I'm talking about DJs who are like really doing the work. You know, people who are up there putting in the work and reading the crowd and interacting. Not to say that the other people aren't DJs, but the problem is when something gets sensationalized to the degree where people just see the byproduct of the hands in the air and the epic set. That's great, but there's still the guy, the underdog, or the girl who's putting in the work and doing the other angle. That they're the sort of, to me, those are the people that I really strive and I get behind. I strive to see. I want to see those people thrive and get bigger and better. And so a thing like this is great because you get to see all of those people come out and perform. And it's really about having all the skills, but technical being such a very important part of it. So I'm stoked that this happened. I'm stoked that there's still people shining the light on that style of DJing.
All right, now you've collaborated with so many artists. I can't even name all the artists you've collaborated with. Who are some of, like, I don't want to say your favorites to work with, but what are some of the fondest memories of who you've worked with?
I mean, you know, to be honest, I think that the one there's a million, and it'd be hard for me to name them all, but I think the one that sticks out the most is the most recent, which was from a week and a half ago, which was when I performed on the Grammys with Chuck D and LL Cool J, Tom Morello, and Travis Barker on drums. I mean, this is like, I sort of put this group together based off of LL saying, hey man, I want to perform on the Grammys, I want to do the new tune, and I was like, all right, well let me get the right guys, call Travis, call Tom, and work that out. But I like working with all these people individually, and there's a million other people, Rakim, and I can go down the list of De La Soul, whoever, but to have all of these people on the stage and to be able to work out sort of a super group, if you will, in a week for the Grammys, that to me was like sort of the best. That's like the biggest, most intense undertaking I've done as far as collaborating goes. Because we had to, like, you know, from the phone call, like, hey, are you into this idea, to first rehearsal to second rehearsal to, hey, you know, how are we going to do this in this amount of time? And everyone gets a solo. We threw in the MCA tribute. Like, all of it was such an undertaking, but it was really a group effort, but it was my producing the track and producing the energy and getting everybody together that made it sort of my favorite.
And lastly, I know you probably heard it. You probably have people asking this all the time. How did you feel about the Frank Ocean shout out at Overkill?
Met her at Coachella. I went to see Jigga. She went to see Z-Trip. Perfect.
Oh hell yeah, man! It was dope. Oddly enough, at the Grammys, I was able to finally meet him. He was a couple seats away, and during one of the breaks, commercial breaks, I went up to him like, "Yo, man, Z-Trip." He's like, "Oh," and he's like, we had this moment of like, I was like, "Thanks for the shout out." He's like, "Hey," I'm like, "Congratulations!" And then after they came back from commercials, where he won his first Grammy, so I was like, it was
worked out really well.
Great. It was great. It was great to say what's up, and it was great to see him win. And more power to that guy, man. I think he's awesome. You know, I love that too.
Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, thank you.